American muscle cars are more than just machines. They're legends. They roar, they rumble, and they shake the streets with raw horsepower. These beasts were born to dominate drag strips, highways, and hearts. From their aggressive stances to the monstrous engines under the hood, muscle cars have become symbols of American freedom and power. But among all these iconic machines, which ones stand out as the absolute kings of muscle? Which American muscle cars push the limits of engineering, speed, and brute force further than anyone could imagine? Buckle up, because we're diving into the most powerful American muscle cars ever built. And trust me, you're about to feel the horsepower in your bones. 2023 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon 170, 1,025 horsepower. When Dodge unleashed the Demon 170, it wasn't just another release, it was a mic drop. With 1,025 horsepower on E85 fuel, this street-legal monster became the most powerful muscle car ever produced. That's right, over 1,000 horses straight from the factory. Under the hood, it packs a supercharged 6.2-liter Hemi V8, heavily revised with a new fuel system and stronger internals to handle the insanity. The Demon 170 can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 1.66 seconds, making it faster than many hypercars, costing 10 times as much. And did we mention it can pull a wheelie straight off the line? This car wasn't built just for speed, it was built to break records and leave your jaw on the pavement. Only about 3,300 units are being produced, making it not only powerful, but incredibly rare. Dodge went all out with this final salute to the muscle era, and the Demon 170 doesn't just close the book, it slams it shut with a thunderous bang. 2020 Ford Mustang Shelby GT 560 horsepower. The 2020 Shelby GT500 is not just a Mustang, it's a beast wearing the blue oval badge with pride. Ford didn't hold back when they developed this car, equipping it with a hand-built 5.2-liter supercharged V8 engine known as the Predator. With 760 horsepower and 625 pound-feet of torque, this Shelby is the most powerful street-legal Mustang ever. It screams down the track with a ferocity that matches its aggressive design. And thanks to a lightning-fast dual-clutch transmission, it delivers blistering acceleration that will glue you to your seat. What's even more impressive is how balanced it feels on the road. It's not just a straight-line machine, it can handle corners like a sports car thanks to its Magna Ride suspension and Brembo brakes. Ford engineered this machine to take on European exotics, and it does so while proudly flying the American muscle flag. It's raw, it's refined, and it's absolutely unforgettable. Pause for a second. Let's be real. How often do you hear of a muscle car beating Ferraris off the line? That's the kind of wild power we're talking about today. If you're a horsepower junkie, keep listening. We're just getting warmed up. 2018 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon, 840 horsepower. Before the Demon 170, there was the original Demon, the car that broke the internet in 2018. With 840 horsepower and 770 pound-feet of torque, this thing was a drag strip dominator. Dodge basically looked at the Hellcat and said, let's make it crazier. The result was a street-legal car that could run a quarter mile in 9.65 seconds, fast enough to get it banned from NHRA events unless fitted with a roll cage. And yes, it could pop a wheelie, earning it a place in the Guinness World Records. The Demon came with a Demon crate full of tools, skinny front drag wheels, and a performance ECU to unleash all its fury. It had a trans brake for launching and was built with drag racing in mind, yet you could drive it to the grocery store. The Demon made muscle car history by proving just how insane production power could get when automakers stopped playing it safe. 2021 Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat Redeye, 797 horsepower. When you think muscle cars, you think coupes, but Dodge had other plans. The Charger SRT Hellcat Redeye took the muscle formula and gave it 4 doors and nearly 800 horsepower. Powered by a supercharged 6.2-liter Hemi V8, it throws down 797 horses and 707 pound-feet of torque. And yes, it'll still roast tires like a proper muscle car. It can hit 203 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest sedans in the world. The Charger Redeye isn't just about going fast. It's about doing it in the most over-the-top American way possible. Massive hood scoops, wide-body fenders, and a thunderous exhaust note announce its presence with authority. It's big, brash, and unapologetically bold. Whether you're dropping the kids off or lining up at the drag strip, this car delivers ungodly power wrapped in daily practicality. Quick question for all the muscle fans out there. Would you rather own a two-door coupe beast like the Demon or a four-door rocket like the Hellcat Redeye? Let me know what you'd pick, because the war between style and practicality just got interesting. 2023 Cadillac CT5V. Blackwing 668 horsepower. Wait, Cadillac? Yes, believe it. The CT5V Blackwing is the ultimate sleeper muscle car. It doesn't shout like a Charger or growl like a Mustang, but under the hood is a supercharged 6.2-liter V8 producing 668 horsepower and 659 pound-feet of torque. And the best part? It comes with a manual transmission. That's right, a stick shift in a luxury sedan, pushing nearly 700 horses. This car blends elegance with brute force in a way few others can. It's Cadillac's swan song to the internal combustion era, and what a way to bow out. The CT5V Blackwing is faster than many sports cars and handles with surprising agility thanks to adaptive dampers and advanced chassis tuning. You can cruise in comfort one moment and obliterate pavement the next. For those who want luxury, power, and performance without the loud, look-at-me styling of typical muscle cars, the Blackwing is the underdog champion. 2014 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, 505 horsepower. While most powerful muscle cars rely on forced induction, the 2014 Camaro ZL1 took a different path. It featured a naturally aspirated 7.0-liter LS7 V8 producing 505 horsepower and 481 pound-feet of torque. But the ZL1 wasn't about straight-line domination. It was about track performance. Chevy stripped weight, added massive brakes, tuned the suspension, and used sticky tires to make this a true corner-carving beast. It had no air conditioning, no fancy infotainment, just raw muscle engineered to eat lap times. The ZL1 proved that muscle cars could be more than just drag racers. It was a purist's dream. Manual transmission, big displacement, and no-nonsense engineering. For enthusiasts who believe in the old-school driving experience, the ZL1 remains one of the most respected performance machines to ever wear the Camaro badge. 2020 Dodge Challenger Hellcat Redeye, 797 horsepower. If the regular Hellcat wasn't enough for you, Dodge cranked things up with the Redeye. This Challenger variant featured the same basic 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi V8, but tuned to 797 horsepower. It shares a lot of the same internals as the Demon, making it one of the most powerful production coupes available. Dodge made it look mean with wider fenders, massive hood intakes, and optional drag radials. The Redeye could hit 0 to 60 in just 3.4 seconds and finish the quarter mile in the 10s, right off the showroom floor. It offered almost all of the Demon's straight-line savagery, but with more availability and daily usability. Whether you were doing burnouts in your driveway or embarrassing supercars at the strip, the Redeye was the muscle car with few rivals in its path. It represents peak modern muscle, over-the-top, in-your-face power with the attitude to match. 1969 Chevrolet COPO Camaro, 425 horsepower, rated over 500 plus horsepower. Let's throw it back to old school muscle, because no list is complete without the 1969 COPO Camaro. Built through Chevrolet's central office production order system, the COPO was a sneaky way to stuff the biggest engine into a mid-size frame. The heart was the legendary 427 cubic inch V8, officially rated at 425 horsepower, but everyone knew it was way more than that. With drag strip tuning, these cars were pushing over 500 horses easily. Only a few were made, making them ultra rare and now worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. The COPO Camaro was a factory hot rod built to crush the competition. It's one of those muscle cars that's reached mythical status, a machine built for speed, disguised as a factory model. It defined the muscle era and still sends chills down spines today. 1970 Plymouth Hemi Cuda 426 Hemi V8. We can't finish this list without honoring the legend of legends, the 1970 Hemi Cuda. With the famous 426 cubic inch Hemi V8 under the hood, rated at 425 horsepower, it became a poster car for an entire generation. In reality, its output was far higher, especially with dealer or street tuning. The Hemi Cuda didn't just look the part, it was an all-out street fighter. Its aggressive stance, shaker hood, and thunderous exhaust note made it an icon. The Cuda was a drag strip warrior and a boulevard brawler. Few cars from the Golden Muscle era are as loved or feared. Today, it's a collector's dream, often fetching 7 figures at auctions. It's not just a car, it's a piece of American automotive history, and its influence still echoes in every modern muscle car built. So now that we've revved through the most powerful American muscle cars ever built, which one made your heart race the most? Are you a fan of the modern monsters like the Demon 170, or do you still drool over classics like the Hemi Cuda? Let me know in the comments, because your favorite might just say a lot about the kind of driver you are. And remember, whether you're driving 500 horsepower or just dreaming about it, muscle cars are more than metal and rubber. They're emotion, they're rebellion, they're American power unleashed.